EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The speedster Ross, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now again to Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. John Kaminsky drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Patterson on the carry.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Ryan. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On second down now, it's Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Patterson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
When you're struggling on the offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Ryan. For a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Wentz. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hey, empty. Watch the run. That's out, baby. That's big out.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And incomplete on a deep ball.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They run with Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
54's Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Second down and 4. Ryan eluding the pressure right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and goal. Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now here's Pollard. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down in the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how.